Hello gentlemen, I am back with another tutorial. It's a how to fix a Nintendo Super System monitor issue. Again, we're dealing with the Super System. If you're having the problem when you turn on the game where the game screen sometimes doesn't show up, it either looks kind of grayish or black, or sometimes you turn it on and it comes up and other times it doesn't, or sometimes you have to wait 15 to 20 minutes for it to come up. Here is the fix on the board. So the problem is with the IC4 chip. Between pin 1 and 15, which are the two end pins that we're looking at there, you're getting too low voltage. If it dips below 9 volts, your raster or your color is going to go away on your screen. It's going to start, you'll see it even if it's on, if it dips below, it'll fade away. But if you turn it on and it never gets 9 volts, it won't even show up. So the fix is actually installing a resistor. It's that tan looking item that you see down there. Now we're going to look at my example board over here, because I have two Nintendo Super System game boards. So here's an example board. So there's the IC4 chip. The pins that were getting low voltages were the two end ones. So on this one I have a different looking one. It's that blue little thing with stripes coming out, and it's kind of arced wire leads. You see it's stuck into two holes. Those two holes on a game board will be open. They'll be just blank holes. So you stick your two leads into those two holes and you solder them in direct. Let me see if the focus will get better. There we go. Much better. Okay. You just solder them directly into the two holes you put the leads into. So you'll stick your leads in to the two holes, solder them in exactly where they sat, clip your leads off, and call it good. Now, the resistors you're going to want to use are any of these. Now, I had to experiment, because on these two boards I was getting about 5 volts between pin 1 and 5. Now we're talking about DC voltage. And so I wanted to start out with the higher ohmages so as not to overfeed too much voltage to the chip. So I started out with 330. And the 330 ohm, 1/4 watt, 5% tolerance, it's from Radio Shack. It bumped up the voltage from 5 to 8, which was good, but not enough to get picture. So then I took it out and I put in a 220, and the 220 bumped it up from 8 to 9, and it would almost get picture, and it would sometimes get picture and sometimes not. So I almost pulled up my hair and got mad and pulled the 220 out. So then I went back to Radio Shack and picked up these two. Now installed in the game that I'm playing right now is a 150 ohm resistor. It's actually a 1/2 watt. It's okay, either 1/4 watt or 1/2 watt, doesn't matter. And it bumped the voltage up to 10.5, and so that's perfect. The game shows up every time, no matter what you're playing. And I even bought 100 ohm just in case. And you know, if you're getting below 5 volts, 4, 3, I would even start at the 150 ohm 1/2 watt resistor first and try that one, and then move on from there. But if you're getting very close to 9 volts, I would start at these higher ohmages, depending. So that's the fix, gentlemen. You just go get and you only solder in one resistor. And the reason these resistors look different than my sample one is because this is a metal film coating one, and these are carbon film coating ones. Doesn't matter. You can use either one. So metal film, carbon film, You know the ohmages, you know the wattages and the and the tolerances. You got any questions, let me know. It fixes your Nintendo Super System monitor issue. Thanks for watching, guys.